Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today, we've got Atlanta Motor Speedway, and I'm certainly hopeful that it goes a lot better, not position-wise, as much as just the race quality than Martinsville was. That's all I have to say. Gonna get out there, get reacclimated with the track. We'll see you, as always, right before qualifying. Of course. I did a lot of practice, and we're running low 31, high 30. And I just don't know why, without completely burning off the front right or having zero control. And even so, getting the car now under control, well, still, I guess it's reasonable. When I looked at the wear, I ran half a stint, and I figured if I doubled up the wear that I put on the front right tire, giving it the whole time, really trying the whole time, I would be a decent amount within the red on that front right before pitting. But I'm not even remotely close to competing with Tony Stewart or Ricky Rudd with a almost fully upgraded car, and that's where I'm baffled as to why it's that way. I can't even I couldn't even scratch mid 30s. I was like 30.7 was my best. We'll qualify. It's frustrating when you have one upgrade left to go on the car and you don't have the speed that you need to compete with these other cars. Again, it may have, and I know that the game definitely is affected season by season based on what you have, and I don't know if it just like starts that way. It's like, oh, even if you upgrade your car, this is the best your car can be. Or, oh, second season, nobody else upgrades their car from season 1, and your car actually gets that full upgrade power, and now you're going to run a lot better. And then season 3, everyone upgrades because you won the championship. And so, I guess we'll see how that all pans out throughout the series. But right now I'm frustrated because to run against, to even compete against the top 2 cars on this list, I just can't. It's not even physically possible. I'm 5/10 at my best, 5/10 slower than Ricky Rudd. All right, here we go. Qualifying lap. Oh, and we totally did that wrong. All right, good. That was good. It wasn't. It was absolutely terrible. We're not going to come close to our top speed on the backstretch. And so I'm just going to do the best I can to burn up the tires to go around this corner. And here we go. And it'll be a 31 something. Oh, a 30. It was 30.9. So, it's not great. So I don't know what else to say about it. But we got a race to run, and we're going to finish where we can. We took the silver car out again, partially because I'm lazy. But also, I kind of like it. I kind of like the silver with the blue. Yeah, 13th place. We can run top 10. So, hopefully, things happen. We might get lucky, as we have a few times this season. I just wish that I was able to run with the top cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I want to be, and I'm hoping that the final upgrade that lightens up the car does make all the difference. Anyway, we got a race. I don't know how long it is. I do know we get 28 to the tank, so I can only assume it'll be probably 120 laps or so.
Welcome to Hampton, Georgia, home of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm Alan Bestwick. This ultra-modern multi-purpose venue has become the fastest track on the NASCAR circuit. 24-degree banking around the mile-and-a-half quad oval serves as a slick, super competitive racetrack.
Get set. The race is going green.
163 laps. Oh, this is a long race. We had to come off the gas a little so we wouldn't run into the back of Blaney, and of course that cost a lot of other cars to get up with us. We are fast on the straights. We're slow in the corner. We don't... Oh, come on. I barely touched you, dude. There you go. And of course, the quad oval is its own danger. Well, he hooked me. He hooked me. And now I'm going to be sent on the inside. All right. That was not me. I didn't even know he was there. Like, I was turning in for my corner, and he caught my right rear. Put me up into the wall. Obviously, we'll be going in for repairs. And we'll be starting at the back. Maybe I just doomed this race to begin with, but I felt pretty good when I was doing what I was doing. At least we were sticking with everyone right up there for the one lap we drove. Not even. That's just obnoxious. All right, we're going to get our repairs done. We'll be at the back with all the other damaged cars, and we will see you after the caution. With the knowledge that this is a long race, we're just going to kind of settle into something right away here and just see if we can be semi-normal. I think everyone obviously is still in the same lap, hence the single file restart right here. Got some... What is up with drivers? Dude just drove up into me and did that. Why? What is going on here? Okay, well, let's get our... Take a breath. Get back up on the track. What? I don't understand why that happened. And don't greatly appreciate it. But let's actually get some laps in before we decide to start fighting back. That was not a great feeling. We should absolutely have no problem catching and passing all of the triple-digit cars once, you know, it becomes an opportunity to do so. Yeah. So Burton hits us. We can make up the fun story that he was pissed from Talladega. That's fine. But then Robbie Gordon hitting us is stupid. I am definitely not going to the inside of this guy because they jump so sharp into the quad oval that I don't like to be on the inside with them.
You're all clear.
We're just going to methodically go through the cars that I know we have no problem getting around. Even though we did get a little bit of a damage again. We're on the lead lap still, luckily, but we were knocked down pretty hard because of the repairs. Took 15 seconds extra. Here I am again saying that I don't want to be on the inside, and there I was trying to be on the inside. The body comes right up and just smashes into us. I mean, what? I don't even know what to say to that. Like, dude absolutely just came and plowed into us. So now we got back end damage. I don't know if it's this track or what it is, but just absolutely no regard for the other drivers around, or if it's just me. We're tight, although we did take a very shallow angle at that corner, so maybe we're not tight. I seem to jump on that. We're tight! Pretty quick sometimes, so calm down a little bit and just say, let's give it a couple laps to figure out if we actually are tight. Yeah, doesn't feel great. A lot of vibration there. We are faster than Labonte. That I'm well aware of. I just, you know, with these triple digits running side by side and stuff, I don't really want to be messing with him in the quad oval. He'll come into the quad oval like a bat out of hell. That's part of the problem for me. I normally have no problem doing it. It's around these other cars. I don't know how they react. I've seen a lot of them just like they hit the point of the oval and they're, oh shit. Oh, he's all right. They hit their drive off and they go shooting up the track, and that's usually where I am, where I don't shoot up the track when I hit the quad oval, and that's not great for me. So that's a big deal as to why I don't like to be very much around them. I'm going to be a little riskier this time because I really need to not screw. Well, that was good. I ran high. All right. Here we go. Finished a few laps so far. The caution was surprisingly quick, which is good. Hoping that continues to be that way. We're definitely not able to carry as much speed into 3 and 4 as we are with fresh and undamaged parts on the car. And we have moved up, 13 spots, but unfortunately we're just inside the top 30. So we've got a long way to go. We've got a lot of cars to catch. And the only saving grace to any of this is that happened on the first lap. And so we actually have an opportunity to make up for our mistakes. But yeah, we're definitely tight from the damage. And that's a problem. Not really able to... maybe, it's funny. Maybe that's what's going to tell me how I can resolve my issue with the car. is by driving slower in and then being able to accelerate harder out. I don't know. But we were able to hit that corner. Are we burning up? Not really. We have been able to hit that corner and between, depending on where we hit it, we've been able to, oh crap, that wasn't good. We've been able to maintain between 171 and 175 exiting that corner. So,
Still there. Clear low.
I got some work to do, I guess. Looks like I probably have to back up the corner a little bit, at least with the tightness that's going on right now. Just because normally when I let off the gas right before the corner, the car shoots down, which is why I've been kind of driving it in. Now, let's describe how I would do this with the steering wheel and pedals, which you will see at some point. I would not come completely off the gas going into the corner. I would come off the gas before the corner a little bit, and I would also not slam on the gas coming out of the corner. I would ease back into it in the midway point of the corner. But because there's such a small distance between 100 or 0 and 100 on the controller, I just kind of have to learn how to drive, and I've talked about it many times, but I've had to learn how to drive within the constraints of my controller. So that's what I'm doing. We have 17 left in the tank. I will be driving this one out. We'll speed it up. We'll see you at a caution, some action, or, as you all know, our pit stop. We have 2 left in the tank. We'll bring it around another full time before we pit. And,
Clear low.
you know, I don't know. We learned how to, well, we learned that we're not as slow as I thought. I mean, we are slow to the top 10, but we are definitely not slow to the other guys. We're going to get passed pretty hardcore right now by Andretti. He's got fresh equipment. We are going to be on the charts for leading a lap. That'll be fun. But
Car low.
we'll let him go. Don't want to have an issue there. But yeah, we're going to go into the pit this time around. And I just don't even know where to do it here because I didn't practice at all. So we're just going to come off right here. Keep it off. Keep it off. There we go. I know it's a 55. Come on. Catch it. Catch. There you go.
Slow down.
All right. Yeah. It's whatever. We probably have a couple seconds of repairs to do.
Pace car's out.
Unbelievable. Well, you know what happens to everyone else, it might as well happen to us. We got to let everyone go past. Oh, no, we don't. Holy crap, it didn't make us wait. We came out what appears to be in 13th, so hopefully we didn't lose a lap. Hopefully we're okay. We should be, because we were the last car to pit, I believe. So we were in first place when we went in. We should be all right now, I think. We'll find out after the caution.
Get set. The race is going green.
So Mike Wallace was the damaged car. And hold on, of course.
Stay high. Still there. Car low.
All these cars that are lapped down on the inside is rough.
Stay high. Still there.
You want to get around them,
Clear.
but you also have to remember that they're not going to go in the corners nearly as fast as we can, so we have to be
Low. Still there.
cautious about how we do what we're doing. We also don't want to get caught up with these,
Car high.
have happened what happened the last time.
Car low.
Newman.
Car low.
Shit that does not happen in real life.
Stay high. Still there. Clear low. Car low. The 8 car is headed into the pit.
Junior's
Clear low.
blown engine on fire.
All clear.
We're at the tail end of the 1 lap down club, I believe. Yeah. So I don't even know how many positions we can pick up. We're damaged on the front right again. It seems to be minor, but I feel... Actually, you know, I usually say we're tight.
Still
I
there.
feel loose this time, so that's not great, but whatever.
Car high. All
Little-
clear.
Little rear end tap. Come on. There we go.
Clear low.
And, yeah, it still looks like they're still struggling with a lot of these triple-digit cars. Yep, 131, 117, holding back a couple fast cars.
Still there.
Mike Mack here, he's going to be hopefully going up. There we go.
Clear low.
Little tap there.
Clear high.
Steve Park, Mike Skinner, both are positions that we can take if we can. Wanna, whoa. See. Got real loose there, and you're flat here, so there's no
Stay high. Still there.
no curve in the road, or no banking that was going to kind of help us when I got loose there. So glad it didn't snap back right
Stay
into the
high.
wall.
Still there.
Done that.
Clear low. You're all clear.
We were what, in 13th place before it looked like before the caution came out, and then we had to be back of the line on the lap we were on, which was a lap down, not because we got past, but because the caution came out when we were on pit road. So I thought we were going to be fine. I didn't think that the leaders had passed us, but I think that everyone passes you when you're on pit road, and you lose that lap regardless, so that sucks. I passed
Still there.
Terry Labonte and Kenny Schrader
clear.
earlier in the race all on my own. I also did Kurt Busch. Of course, we have some damage right now that is affecting the car, but we seem to be, looks like Ricky Rudd going into the pit behind us, but we seem to be okay. Tires warmed up, and I'm just going to try to adjust to the latest and greatest damage, which seems to be my trend sometimes, where either running well and clean, or we're running horribly and have an extremely messed up body, and there's no in between. Like, oh, you know, it's an average race, we got some dings and whatever, but we were fine. We were okay. No, this one is one of those, well, you know, we went 27 laps without anything, and then, well, we went 1 lap, got jacked up, went 27 without anything, and then we went 1 more lap after a caution and got jacked up again, and now we get to go the rest of this stint this way, and I'm hoping it's going to go well for us.
Car low.
Just that's where I need,
there.
I
Clear
want
high.
more fine movement in the steering. That's why I cannot wait. Cannot wait to be driving these with the steering wheel. You get in
Still
between
there.
somebody, and I just, you know, any movement is super high up. If I'm going far in on Schrader there, and I had, was that Hermie Sadler above me,
There's the
I try to
speed.
let off
Three.
just a little bit, let off the steering wheel. Okay, well, this could help us. Wait, how many laps do we have left? 15? We're going to pit. Oh, Gordon.
Stay high.
Whoop.
Still there.
Hold it together. Well, forget it.
You're all
Sorry.
clear.
I wasn't gonna. Oh, whatever. We're pitting. He's pitting too. He's pitting now. Oh, one good thing came of that.
The race is going
We're off
green.
schedule now.
There's the green flag.
I'm gonna just drive for a minute instead of talking and driving.
Still there. Still there. Clear low. All clear. All clear. Car low. All clear. You're all clear. Clear high.
All right. So here's the gig. As you can see, we made it up to 12th in pretty quick hurry. Just feel like in those starts, I shouldn't be talking ever. There's so much going on, and I just have to make some insane moves. And it seems like when I start to talk, I lose just even the slightest bit of concentration, which is fine when I'm doing this or if I'm racing in a small group. But when you have such a combination of lap cars and lead lap cars, you know, the much slower cars, and then you have these cars, it's just not a great combination.
That was a great lap.
Mark Martin is the only one we technically could catch. He was in second place when he got into his own accident earlier in the race and had to pit. He has driven himself back up, but he is at the front end of one lap down. I'm hoping, as per usual, we can get our lap back, kind of like we did at Martinsville, by being off schedule right now and then having a caution come out where we don't pit, so we're on the lead lap, or being off. Hell, just actually, we don't need to. We just want to be off schedule. It's got 23 in the tank. We'll see how many. I don't remember how many we have when we come around. I think we're close to 100.
The sixth car is headed into
But,
the pit.
oh, yeah, see, so he had crashed earlier, so he's, yeah, late going in. Trying to see here. 106 left in the race.
Stay high. Still there. All
28. And I think we still have 3 pit stops left. So I don't see a fuel stavings or anything going on there. Strategy I could use. I'm faster than a lot of these other cars. Well, to be honest, I'm faster than. Well, no, we're in 11th place, so maybe not. I was gonna say we passed Harvick because they're past the midway point of their stint. We just got past Stewart. He had to pit. I don't know if he was on a different schedule or if he had some damage or something, but he's behind Robbie Gordon now and fading. He might be back on the track, though, because it didn't look like he was losing seconds at a time more than he was just losing some time. I got Andretti in front of me. Harvick behind me, technically. But he's a lap in front of me, so that's why he shows in front of me.
That was a great lap.
That was our best lap of the race. Looking at Blaney up there. Is that Junior? And probably Robbie Gordon. Oh, no, that couldn't be Robbie Gordon. Looks like... Oh, it's Burton. Burton, who put us in the position that we got into in the beginning of the race. Around the quad oval as he caught our right rear and sent us up into the wall. I wonder
That was a great lap.
how that's going to look when I edit it, because I really feel like...
The yellow's out.
Oh, that's interesting. That actually sucks, because I think that a lot of these cars were about to be... That actually really sucks. All right.
Pace car's
I was
out.
just thinking that with the caution, or without a caution, they were going to pit, you know, and that's what we got to deal with. But instead, a caution comes out, and I think a lot of these guys are at the end of their pit cycle, at least during this caution. They will be, and they'll all pit. So that sucks. Tony Stewart was leading the race, and now he's behind us, which means he had to have engine trouble or something. Regardless of that, he's now stuck where he is. So cycling through isn't going to help him unless nobody in front of us pits. There's only 10 in front of us, but they're all a lap ahead of us. We'll see you after the pit. All right, so I decided to pit because it put me in line with an actual pit schedule.
Still there. All clear. Car low.
Look, there's a lot of things I'm willing to do. Be around a lead lap or a normal leader on the race when they're trying to get through everyone, and I'm not that fast today. Is not one of the things I'm willing to do.
Still there.
But I am willing to follow him. Oh, I'd already closed up.
Clear low.
Oh, on the brakes. I did not. Well, I'll be... Oh, frick. Well, we'll see you after the caution. I was going to say, we'll see you after the caution.
Spin in turn 3. Get set. The race is going green.
Oh, boy.
There's the green flag.
One time I decided not to let off the gas because every other time I haven't actually run into anybody, but I've been so close that I'm like, oh, let's let off the gas. Then this time I decide, well, I'm not going to let off the gas, and I actually run into him. Oh, well. This is also not where I want to be. Dude, what are you...
Still there. Car low.
Like, get out of my way.
Clear high.
All right. Get through this first stack of... Oh, run into the wall. Jeez. Oh, did we damage the wheel? No, we didn't, but we got side damage. You know, it's funny. It's like one of the good things about running endurance races, 160 plus laps. We can recover from mistakes. You know.
Still there.
89 to go.
You're all clear.
Got 2 or 3 stops left. 2 stops, I think, left. Yeah, 2. I'm pretty sure 2 stops left. Someone just blew a tire, so we're about to see another caution in a second. I just heard it. I don't know where, but I heard it.
Still there.
Oh, we got Ricky Rudd flying up behind us, trying to make moves that are dangerous to everyone. Okay, where whoever blew their tire obviously wasn't of any wasn't in anybody else's way and didn't hit a wall. I mean, there was a distinct, definitive sound of a blown tire. It's very distinct in this game. So that's interesting. Yeah, we can catch Bush. We can catch... Oh, there it was. It was Labani. So we can catch Bush. We can catch... we can't catch Stewart. We can catch Ryan Newman. Did you see when the caution came out, it was Andretti, and we had just passed Andretti, and he didn't hit a wall, and he wasn't damaged when we had passed him. So I don't know why the caution came out for him. I see him up there again. We got a couple more cars heading to the pit. We'll get our lap back on them. Ricky Rudd, huge into the wall, and the caution comes out. Oh my goodness. Come on, people. What are we? 22 laps left. We'll see you after the caution.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
We got some cars we can actually pass for some positions now, which is nice. We also got some cars that I'm pretty sure Even though we can pass them, they're faster than us in the long run. We have to be aware of that as well as we make the moves we make. Had to come heavy off the gas there. I want to fit between these guys. It's a dangerous move, but we got through it.
Clear high. You're all clear.
This is something I got to back out of.
Car low.
I don't want to, but you just don't know what is about. That was not 1,000,000% not me. Robbie Gordon turned hard up into me. Just stupid. We're pitting again because when he turned into me, he damaged the crap out of us. That's just the nature of this track, I guess. I don't know what else to say. It is very trying just to get through those initial sections. And we have made such a fun move to get around. All right. Well, we'll see you again soon. This is basically Martinsville 2.0 with all the cautions. It's crazy. I need to get out of this dude's way or I'm going to be stuck behind people.
Still there. Car low.
Yep. This is, yep. I knew somebody was going to come out wide. I get him? Yeah.
Stay high. Still there. Clear low. All clear.
All right. There we go. Bobby Labonte
All clear.
lying up on us. Not really, but, you know, it's the fear of what he would do here.
Clear low.
Ugh. Just nicking that wall. All right.
Still there. Clear low. All
Are
clear.
we all right? Yeah, we're all right. We're whatever. We're exactly where we keep being after one lap here. Oh, we're actually really tight. That sucked.
Car low.
He just... Oh my goodness. Grab it. Grab... I love this game.
There's a spin in turn one.
Well, of course, a bunch of stuff happens. Caution doesn't come out because we were involved. And now we fight back. With a damaged front left. Which means we run a little slower.
Stay high.
Oh well. I'm not going to give up. It's going to go back into the lion's mouth.
All clear.
And do it all again. Ugh.
Car low.
All right. Got a good run off of here. I would like to remain up top.
The car head is pitted.
We got cars pitting. We've had so many cautions in a row, I don't know how that's even happening, but okay. Getting positions back. That's nice. Definitely. Wow, McCabe moves out of Sadler's way. We're going to try to take advantage of that right now.
Stay low. Still there.
Get up on the track. Oh, here comes Rudd, but he's actually, I think he's a lap down at this point from the huge crash he had. Similar to what he looked like he was about to do right there. You see his back end got real loose there.
All clear.
All right, well, Stewart and Kenseth at pit, so we're good there for now. Back in the top. We had a top 10 car without all this mayhem. That's what I really believed. The mayhem has definitely made it more difficult because we're driving way slower. The damage is absolutely affecting us. We're about 5 miles an hour slower at max going through these corners. So that part sucks. Because we ended up having to basically stop, we lost all that time on Blaney and Atwood. We were catching them until Labonte did what he did. So We've been bullied a bit in this race, which is kind of crappy. But, you know, we just got to figure it out. We'll drive out our stint. 21 in the tank. 70 laps to go, so we'll pit with 50, and then we'll pit with 20. I mean, barring no cautions, which is not what's going to happen. And already getting notifications there's a wreck in turn 1. Looks like Hamilton might be pitting behind us, maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, he's riding a really shallow line and still gaining on us because they can do that here. I sure would like to be able to do that. Especially if I was going to go past somebody. Don't worry, Stuart. I'm not going to get in your way when you go ahead and just go flying past me at 190 miles an hour, holding it through the corner. Either we are a lap ahead of Hamilton or a lap behind him, but we're not on the same lap. That's 100% something I know.
Carlo.
Burton, we are. So when he catches us because we're freaking busted up, that's how that'll go. Oh, that time well, maybe we need to tap the brakes going into the corner, because that time I tapped the brakes and all of a sudden we rotated really well around the corner. It's interesting. Here's the thing though. So the point is you accelerate off, but when you're on the first half of that corner still, or prior to the halfway point, you're still technically on the corner. So it's interesting to be able to drive that like that. Yeah, see, but we get really tight off. However, we were able to finish that one pretty well. Atwood is falling back. Oh, I went back to what I was doing before. Didn't tap the brakes. We've driven away from Burton a bit from what we were doing, so we're going to continue to try to do that. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of drive this one out. Nothing really exciting going on at this very moment. Hopefully, when we pit, we'll fix the car up and we'll be good to go for a while, but we'll see how it goes.
Still there.
Ugh. All right, we'll see you pit, caution, action. In whatever order that happens.
Still there. Slow down. There's a wreck in turn 4. The yellow's out.
Ironically, the wreck was not from us. They were not going to call the caution on that wreck right there. They were calling it behind us. It looked like Rusty Wallace was involved in a wreck, had nothing to do with us. So, good to know that we were going to, I was racing really hard trying to do stuff because, you know, we had damage and whatever, but oh well, you know the deal. We'll see you after the end of the 8th caution.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
All right, we actually have just enough in the tank that if we run this right, and this were to somehow, and I mean very much somehow, run green, we could only have to pit one more time. So I'm going to shut up for just a second here.
Still there. Clear high.
Bet y'all didn't see that coming. I picked the wrong time to pause the game. I had unclicked from the screen, and when you're not focused on the screen, the app isn't because it's an emulator. Your controller never stops vibrating, and so I went to fix that, and now we're screwed. For 27 laps, so I'm not even gonna waste your time. I'm just gonna speed it up right freaking now. Enjoy. All right, caution comes out. It wasn't from us. And actually, I want to stay in front of Martin in case Martin is the lead lap car. I don't need to go a third lap down somehow. But we will be pitting. Because we need to pit to fix that whole thing right there.
Get set. The race is going green.
This has been a weird race.
There's the green flag.
Oh yeah, let's really mess around and jump to the inside. Nobody wants to do this.
Car high.
Oh. See, Park wants to do it. No, 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 no. I'm getting in there. You're not taking my spot, Steve.
Clear low. Clear high.
That was why.
High.
They all went high, and I was like, well, I bet, even with cold tires, I can outdo them there.
Still there. All
Come
clear.
on. Pay attention. Do it right. Angle and drift up. Angle and drift up. Well, that's weird. It's Kenny Schrader that seems to be slow on the outside here, even though we got Echo Park on the inside. I mean, he's slower, but it's pretty messed up that I was heavy off the gas there.
All clear.
Going to this corner behind Sadler. Okay. Apparently, there was a bit of a spot open there for Junior to get into, and that's what they do. I let off the gas completely there to make sure I wasn't a part of that one. Although I did that earlier in the race and it cost me big, so whatever. We got through it this time, I guess. We do still have to pit once, which sucks. We're gonna about 10 short.
Car high. Clear high.
Looks like Elliott didn't want to share that space for a second with Junior.
All clear.
Be able to get him on the outside here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gonna come right back up in front of us and hit us. Frickin' A. Oh, he's on his top back there.
There's a spin in turn one.
Oh. Just. So that's 131, 63.
Pace cars out.
We might
Car low.
be able to pit this time and be done pitting. Just get out of my freaking way. We're pitting anyway, so everyone could just get smashed. What are we at here? 10th caution. We'll see you at the end of it. There's no reason to believe that this will stay green, but if it does, we would need to save 3 laps of fuel. And that's how we would not end up having to pit again. Honestly, the way to start doing that would be to just get out of everyone's way.
Car low.
Or to get turned up into a wall by John Wood. I was driving a straight line. I don't understand. And we have front left. Oh my goodness. All right, well, 30 to go. 26 in the tank. Oh well. I mean, we have been wiped out intentionally looking more times in this race than I can say ever before. It's been bad. Nope.
Still there.
There we go. Get really loose on here, especially if you let off the gas. But if you're in a bad position, you have to let off the gas. Like, why?
There.
Why?
All clear.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Okay, so why is he fading up like that when the other two cars don't?
All
Like, that makes
clear.
no sense. We're fine.
Still there.
I mean,
All
we're
clear.
no more worse off than we were before. Let's just say that by
clear.
saying we're fine. We are in 11th. We could finish in the top 10 if we... Well, we could finish at least in
All clear.
9th. I don't know who is so far up in front of us, but someone's really far up in front of everybody right now, because I have yet to see the front end of this, how far we're down laps. Like, I haven't seen the next car that's a lap or two in front of us on the relative, so I'm very curious to know how many spots we actually could go up. And that would be interesting. But I do know, except for whoever's coming off a pit road right now, everybody else has to pit. Is that Junior?
Still there.
Or is that Rudd? It's Junior. And I don't know if we're going to actually be able to save gas. 23 in the tank. We should see. Let's see if we are even saving at all with the... I mean, I've been coming off a little bit earlier. But if it ticks off at the line, yeah, we're not saving any gas at all here. So we're going to have to go in for at least a little quickie, so forget about it. We're just going to run. Ryan Newman.
Stay high. Still
I
there.
don't know if he's a
All
lap
clear.
down from us now or what. But he's maybe out of gas or maybe just getting on the track. I don't know what's going on with him. Shouldn't just be getting on the track. That was, yeah, it would be the backstretch. Yeah, that makes sense.
Still there. All clear.
So I'm going to say I hope that he's a lap behind us. And since I know we're not saving any fuel, or were we saving fuel and did we already save a lap? It says 20. We got 21 in the tank. No, because we're down 2 laps.
All clear.
So there's only 23 left. We're 2 laps short. Are we sure that we can't save?
Car
Let me
low.
just see if... I don't know. If it ticks off at the line, then we're not
Clear.
saving. But if it doesn't, maybe that time... Yeah, it's
Clear
not.
low.
Oh, Mr. Burton. He'll catch us. It doesn't matter. We have to go down pit road to get our frickin' splash at the end anyway. So all that we're doing right now is just pretty much going to try to get as much distance in front of Atwood as we can. And so when we do our splash and go, hopefully it'll be good enough for us to stay in front of him and get that position. Okay, caution comes back out. That just changes everything because
Pace car
we'll pit
out.
again. It's the right thing to do, is to go into pit
All clear.
and to get our full service, have no damage or minimal
99
damage
car
left,
is headed into the
and
pit.
be good to go. Pretty sure that that's going to put Burton down a lap on us right now, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. I'm just going to cut across the grass so I don't even come close to that dude.
20 to go.
And there we go. Spy Chala was the damaged car, and we'll be pitting this last time. This is caution number 11.
Get set. The race is going green.
All right, so latest update as we try yet another restart. I think I've seen real races like this before. We no longer have to worry about gas mileage
Still there.
because
Car
we
low.
pit under caution, and that worked out for us very well.
All clear. Clear low.
We do have to worry about these fools here. Bobby Labonte into the wall. Big wreck. Nope. Ricky Rudd slid sideways, recovered. All right. Did that sort everyone out? Can I drive now, or is this going to be a whole thing?
Stay high. Still
Here we go. That was a big deal for me. Get around them. Just because of the way that, you know, all the stuff that was going on in the previous lap. We can drive as hard as we want, which is nice. 25 in the tank. 16 to go. 14 for us. As we are 2 laps down. I think still 2 laps down. Yep. And we can definitely catch Atwood. I think that since we have a repaired car, we can probably catch Andretti as well. As long as we don't mess it up. What sucks is this whole race we have been faster than Kurt Busch. We're faster than him in practice, faster in the race, and I think that he's just one of those cars that are laps ahead of us. I think. Maybe we'll check at the end. That's what I feel like. Oh, Burton, who messed us up early in the race. We could technically catch him.
All clear.
Technically. We'll see how that goes. Here comes Ricky Rudd again. He'll pass us for position. Because even though he's an absolute moron on the track, he is muchos el facero than us. So we'll just kind of let him go flying up on us. And take that position. Still in the top 10, so shockingly. Which means there's some cars that are 2 laps ahead of everybody, I feel. This is where he does stupid stuff. This is where he does stupid stuff. Yep, there we go. And we're just going to go ahead and scooch in here like a normal driver. It's just... You know, there comes that quad oval is very dangerous. We've dealt with it a couple times, issues with it. We've watched other drivers. We've watched him miss it and completely mess his car up pretty good, but somehow he's, you know, sitting in 9th place right now, or 8th place right now. I mean, we're in 9th. As we continue to try to catch Andretti, we should 10 to go. Should be able to catch him, no problem. Get up into his draft a little, get a nice run on the straight. I'd love to catch more. I would love to beat Burton because Burton put us in the position that we were in the first place. When this whole race started, we didn't even make it a lap, but I don't think we'll catch him. I think he's super fast. But as usual, you know, when you look at where you can finish, that's normally under perfect race conditions or a perfect race without anybody messing up or anybody having any issues, or you for that matter. And we have fought this whole race to stay up with these cars, and obviously we've been damaged a bunch, whether it's involved in someone else's mess up or involved in our own mess up. No. You know, it's funny, I talk a lot about when the next series starts, how happy I'll be to use the steering wheel. That doesn't mean I'm not going to mess up. If I was so good at this, you know, I probably wouldn't be playing these games. I'd be playing other games. Or doing this in real life, which I know I'm not good enough to do. So, having said that, don't expect the shit show to stop. It's just hopefully it'll be different reasons why we're messing up in those ones. But I really hope that from what I've learned playing this game, you know, things like patience or how to pass cars, which I really didn't. I know it might sound funny to some of you, but I never really thought about the whole racing or having a better drive off, catching someone's rear fender, not actually hitting it, but getting to someone's rear fender so they can't drive down, so you get the better. Like he just got on me, actually. Well, that one was me. That was actually my fault, and I'm glad I recovered. I came down. He was coming up, but we came down, and I shouldn't have come down. Anyway, though, my point is that, you know, learning how to pass in unique situations. I think the hardest thing to learn is going to be driver tendencies in a completely different game. You know, the AI. How that all is going to go, how other drivers work. I know that when I build that and I build the custom drivers, you guys will at least have an understanding of how the AI works, because there's ratings. Like there's ratings in Madden, there's ratings in that game, and it's not just a driver's overall rating. It's broken down into multiple categories. So, and I don't know if any of the categories are aggressiveness or anything like that, but those are things that we'll be looking at, because that's, you know, that brings up an entirely different way to the game, you know. I don't know how else to say that. It makes the game very different when each driver, depending on the track, has a skill and or potential different personality. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't played that game in so very long that I'm pretty sure, if I remember, you can piss off drivers and be friends with drivers and things like that too. So we'll see how that goes. See if I can sneak in here without, yeah, there we go. I was going to say without wrecking. Do you think, I think there's under 5 left, isn't there now? Yeah, 3 for us. Yeah, we're not going to gain that much on Burton. It'd be awesome if we could have. We've gained on him quite a bit, but I don't think we can gain on him that much now. Ooh, got a little slick coming off the corner there. Oh, it would have been awesome if he got trapped behind the slow cars, because we could have caught him and passed him, and just to kind of, you know, flip him off for start of the race, to say, hey, no matter what you did there, buddy, we were still able to fight back and get in front of you. But I don't foresee that happening right here. But we're gonna make an interesting angle right here. Get down. Oh, we really gained on him a lot too, but he got around the lappers fairly well. So that sucks, because that would have been fun to get to him and pass him. Although, is he gonna get stuck right here? No.
Clear high. Last lap.
I mean, can we make up a second? I don't know. Maybe. We gotta get around him, and to do that, we can't, because I had to get off the gas. That sucked. So we were having a really good run. If that guy wasn't there, we may have caught him. Oh, he's stuck behind a lapper. No, he's going above. Shoot. Come on. No, it's absolutely not going to happen. We got close. He was 2.8 seconds in front of us when I was started paying attention. So, yeah, okay. So everybody behind 5th place was 2 laps down. There was nobody just 1 lap down. I don't feel bad about that then. 11 cautions for 41 laps. The race was over 2 hours, but the actual recording is at 2.5 hours right now. Top 5 at the end of that one. Tony Stewart, Mark Martin finished 2/10 behind him. Sterling Marlin, Dave Blaney, and Jeff Gordon. We come out with just under 100 grand for that. A lot of damages. I'm going to be retiring this silver car, because 2 races we've run this silver car, Martinsville and Atlanta, were both really, really heavy bloodbaths. So I don't think we're going to be running this paint scheme anymore. Tony Stewart took the checkered flag at Atlanta. Congratulations to number 20 Home Depot Ford Mustang. 8th place finish. We're in 10th place. Actually only 5 points away from Junior. And we're only 1 point in front of Bush. Few in front of Burton. I mean, technically, if we run really well, we could be well into page 1 by the end of the season. Our next race is the Truck Series at California Speedway. I do like that track. I do enjoy that race. And never mind, I thought that we were running California Speedway with the Cup Series after this, but we don't. We're actually over in Carolina for the Rock again, our second race at the Rock for the season. So that'll be a lot of fun too in 2 videos. But the next video will be California Speedway as we continue to try to finish out our Truck Series in our final season in that series with a second championship. All right, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. A lot of carnage. It's very frustrating. I like clean races. I made a lot of mistakes. I feel like as you get more frustrated, you make more mistakes. There were times where things happen that I feel kind of wish the cars were a little more stable. I know in other games it's harder to spin them out, and I feel like, you know, some of the bumps that I had on cars, Elliott Sadler comes to mind. I don't feel like when I bumped him, he should have spun up like he did. I did watch the first lap over again to get the thumbnail for this, I know why Burton came down or came after us like that. We actually hit him going into 3 and 4. We didn't hit him hard, but we bumped him on the side. And then it is so freaking clear that in the tri-oval or quad-oval, he turns right down on us. So maybe a bit of retaliation. He didn't like what happened in 3 and 4, but that's how it goes. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.